Okay, I just had to come on here and correct. This video is not 3 minutes, the last clip, because I was like stopping and going. Sorry, I was stopping and going. So the last clip was 3 minutes. I think this whole thing is massive. Like, it's just me talking so much. Here, I'm gonna put this at the beginning, okay? Hi, my name is Desiree. This is my first video on YouTube. I do not know what I'm doing. I just started a small business, okay? I have an outline. The outline is why am I here? Or actually, who am I? I did that, check. I did that. I'm Desiree. Owner of a like little small business side hustle. I don't really like that term. Hobby studio. I did this. I'll go over why I did this. I'll go over kind of how I started and what my journey was and the different crafts that I do and what I plan on doing with this channel and in this, sorry, I should be taught. Everyone's so calm here. And the content that I plan to make and what to expect, because it's good to have expectations going into a video that I will not be an experienced influencer doing a good job, which is why I've now added 1 minute and 15 seconds. I'm gonna put this at the beginning, at the very intro, okay? Welcome, thank you. Oh, and like and follow, I guess. There we go. I'm tired of fighting the electronics. First, I was gonna try to film this with a tripod and really fancy camera I got, and I got this microphone. To be fair, I thought this was one of those small, tiny ones that people like make videos with, and they're really cute. It is nice, but it's not that, and it's plugged into absolutely nothing because now I'm using my phone because I can't get the iPad or the camera to work. Hello. For those of you who are new here, and that's all of you because I have 1 follower and I believe that's my mother. And I just want to welcome you all. I started this channel, I don't know, a few months ago. I started I started a small business this spring, escalated a bit in the summer, gonna stop saying and I've really enjoyed it, been doing some craft markets. I'll show you some of what I've been making. I have done every hobby pretty much, dipped my toe. I love almost all of them, predominantly craft, scrapbook, junk journaling, stationery, paper crafts, mixed media, watercolor, digital art, painting. I love all of it. So I especially love the not so serious crafty versions where we sell them for a few dollars, and I'm really just trying to recoup my cost. Why did I start this whole thing? I had done an iteration of small business when I had 2 under 2 at the time, or maybe it was a year after that, but I did sugar cookies, decorated sugar cookies. I love to bake. It was a lot of fun. They were perishable. It was stressful, and it's just not a hobby that I can do in a way that really fits into my life. And so I started looking for other hobbies. My mom, JJ with Joy, she has a junk journaling community. She's been doing it for 7 or 8 years and has YouTube and Facebook and all the things. And so, you know, she gave me a lot of craft supplies, and I'm a Girl Scout leader, so I need craft supplies anyway. But I have procured the nice craft supplies as well, don't be fooled. But really it was just a chance to do something for me, get off my phone, stop scrolling, be creative, learn. I've always wanted to draw and draw well and paint well, and it takes years to do that, and I am not good. So it's an opportunity for me to learn how to do that and have some time that's not caretaking, domesticating, professionaling in my office. I have a full-time office job. It is very professional and stressful. And so that was kind of the gap I saw in my life and why I went back into this. And unfortunately, I am a project girl. I need a project, or I'm less motivated, less happy, and I love doing the little entrepreneur sidekick thing. So I made a business out of it, as you do, and that's where we're at. Where did I start? I started with sewing. The sewing machine was the entry point for me. My mom gave me her sewing machine. I spent an exorbitant amount of money on sewing stuff, fabric mostly. I did sew a tote, and I wear it every single day. It's my new purse. It has pockets inside and outside. It has dual toned, dual fabric on the edge. Very proud of it. It's very pretty. I will show it to you sometime. But sewing was the gateway drug. And after that, I got into digital art, sticker making. My mom, when Joann's had its whole ordeal, got me a Cameo. I mean, I paid her for it, but she was at the store and was like, they have a Cameo, it's so cheap. So I got a Cameo, and I've really wanted to make sticker sheets, which got me into illustrations, digital illustrations. Pause. Now, here's the thing about illustrations and printing stickers is, you know, you want them to look nice, and to look nice, you need a nice printer. I got, went down a rabbit hole week-ish of research and investigation. I've learned a lot. And I do have a printer. I can show you a picture of her if I can figure out how to put pictures in YouTube. I ended up with an Epson EcoTank printer, borderless. It's really, really good. I highly, highly recommend it. I know this isn't doing anything. And that was kind of that gateway when I was like, well, if I'm going to do stickers, I really would like to do a collection of cards. So I started greeting cards. All right, we left off at greeting cards. I do have two collections. One is a zesty collection of citrus themed cards. One I made for my husband. He's my main squeeze. And then I did a watercolor set. So I have a couple sets of cards. And I also like card making. It got me into card making just in general, kind of a scrapbooky card making. And so I acquired ephemera, scrapbook paper, scrapbook supplies, adhesive rolling tapes, glues, scoring boards, cutting boards, dies, daubers. But then I was like, I need a little more niche than holiday, something more long term. I've done the little scrunchies, the little pouches, the totes and wallets. I've done the vinyl stickers, the greeting cards. So now we're into stationery. I love stationery. I am a junk journaler's daughter, and I went to visit her at her house, and we made my very first junk journal. I can put it up here. And it was super fun. I love binding books. You can see where this is going. And so making little journals, sticky note holders, sticky note books, and then junk journals. That's kind of where we've landed. Mini journals, big journals. And so what am I doing with all of that, you say? Alas, we've arrived after many chapters and iterations of manic and somewhat hyper-obsessive and hyper-focused crafting journeys, and now I've done a few markets. My business is MomBotStudio because I am a mom and I often feel like a robot, and not in a bad way, but it's me late at night making things that I like to make in a way that brings other people joy. Nothing major, nothing excessive, nothing overly stressful. This is very bright. And so, yeah, you can check out my link, my shop, whatever. Do or don't, I don't care. But I'm doing markets. There's so much to learn about markets. I had done markets with the cookies, but now I'm doing them for the holidays. I've done 2, and then 1 in October, 3. So I have a lot to say about markets. What can you get out of this channel? I got you. I'm gonna make a list. All right, number 1, how to legally form your business, how to start your business. Where do you get the money? How do you manage money? What is the checklist? Your liability, your LLC. I am not your lawyer, but I do know some things. And so how do you actually set up your business? And then I decided I needed a website, and so I'm knee deep, neck deep, really, and websites and payment systems and things. So there's that. And then the actual substance of crafting. Any of those projects, making, cutting vinyl, stickers, Procreate, Adobe Illustrator. If you actually want to print, printer recommendations, why, the settings I like, paper, oh boy, if you're gonna make cards, the paper is everything, and I have the tea. Paper, scrapbooking type stuff. What is a die? What is a die cut? What is an embossing folder? Is it different than heat embossing? It is. And can you make your own embellishments? Like, I don't know, press your own wax seals and paint them. And can you use public domain art, and how and where? And what glue, because I have about 10. What glue can you use and why? And sewing. I'm not good at sewing. I'm not going to claim to be good at sewing, but I will be doing some sewing, and you can sew along with me. And that should be about it. Oh, the bookbinding. That's totally going to be a lot of the content. I'm really into it right now. So chipboard, canvas, bookbinding, leather, the embossing, all those things. Figuring out different methods, trying them out, bookbinding. So that is the content that will be on this channel. It will be late night. It will be abruptly interrupted by children or husband. I cannot promise aesthetic. I tried. Truly, this summer I had like a whole tripod in here. I tried to be aesthetic, and I'm just not an aesthetic person. So, that's what you can expect. I do have craft fairs coming up. I'll show you everything I'm doing for those, the projects I want to try, things I'm excited about, and that is all I have there. So hello, I'm Des of MomBotStudio by Des. I'm located in Kansas City, Missouri. I will give you the behind the scenes, hopefully lives at some point. I don't know the rules about all this. It has been 2 minutes and 49 seconds. It feels like 30, so I apologize. If you have stayed this long, I want you to comment how you've attained such an attention span in the year of our Lord and Father, November 2025. How is it that you sat through a 3-minute video of some random stranger? I am impressed, and I applaud you, and I welcome you. Please follow so I can actually do more stuff live and things. But until then, I'll see you later.